the near catastrophic depletion of India's forest cover over the last 4 decades, India, according to reliable data, is losing its forest at the rate of 3.7 million acres a year. This is an alarming rate, yet the course said that 3.7 million acres of forest cover lose Korea. So this is a fact which was mentioned in the report by the Estimates Committee of the Indian Parliament. Of course, having 3.7 million acres of land lose Korea every year. Large areas officially designated as forest land are already virtually treeless. That is, human encroachment in Manbari in the forest cover or in the green belts in the agricultural areas that Jebur forest land muli designated asile lawfully. Now we find that they are left with no trees. So these few paragraphs deal with the statistics and the facts, and we have to get the statistics and facts right if we want to present an authentic answer. Now moving on to the paragraphs which actually include the points which are important from our point of discussion. And here the author says that there can be no doubt that the growth of world population is one of the strongest factors distorting the future of human society. Here the author points at a very important factor which is causing harm to the environment, that is human population. That is, the world population is growing at an increasing rate. It took mankind more than 1 million years to reach the first billion. See, first 1 billion is 1000 million, and just 1 million years, like we say, 1 billion reach Korea. Human population too. And that was the world population around the year 1800. By the year 1900, a second million was added. So, iman fast rate of world population to increase hoise, and the 20th century has added another 3.7 billion. The present world population is estimated at 5.7 billion. Every 4 years, the world population increases by 1 million. This is an important point that we have to mention in our answer. That how is overpopulation or how is the growing population, world population, actually leading to the degradation of our environment? Then we'll have to increase this, that every 4 days, the world population increases by 1 million. Fertility falls as income rise, education spreads, and health improves. First, he talks about population growth, then he talks about the other factors which are related to development, poverty, and eventually they're closely connected to the preservation and conservation of environment. Let's find out. Fertility falls as income rise, education spreads. Why? Because when people become educated, when there is more income in the families, when their health improves, then definitely the people will become conscious about not having more children in their family. They would become more aware about the need of family planning, and this will lead to more development. Thus, development is the best contraceptive. So, we can look at it as a vice versa relationship. Development is the best contraceptive pulikus, and we know contraceptive means something that is involved, that is an important part of family planning, and contraceptive is a way of stopping overpopulation, of controlling overpopulation. Aru development chetia hobo, tetia manue automatically aware hobo about the need to have smaller families or less number of children. But development itself may not be possible if the present increase in number continues. So, যেটো population growth হৈ আছে, যেটো ৰেটত হৈ আছে, যদি হেতু কন্টিনিউ হৈ থাকে in the same rate, তেতিয়া হে development to possible নহব. So that's why I said that it's a vice versa relationship. Development hole পপুলেশ্যন কণ্ট্ৰল হ'ব আৰু পপুলেশ্যন কণ্ট্ৰল কৰিব হ'লে পপুলেশ্যন কণ্ট্ৰল নোহোৱালৈকে ডেভেলপমেণ্ট হ'ব নোৱাৰে চ' ইট ইজ লাইক আ চাইকেল যদি আমি ডেভেলপমেণ্ট বিচাৰোঁ তেতিয়াহ'লে আমি পপুলেশ্যনটো কণ্ট্ৰল কৰিব লাগিব আৰু যদি আমি পপুলেশ্যন কণ্ট্ৰল কৰিব বিচাৰোঁ আমি ডেভেলপমেণ্ট আনিব লাগিব The rich get richer and the poor beget children which condemns them to remain poor. More children does not mean more workers, merely more people without work. Yet কৈছে that the rich, they tend to get richer with generations and the poor beget children which condemns them to remain poor. The rich people, they who are developed, they understand the value of family planning and that's why their children become richer. The generations, they grow richer with time, but the poor people, they get more children because they have a mentality that if we have more number of children, there will be more earners, bread earners in the family, but that is not the reality because jiman besi children hobo, himan besi mouths hobo to feed, himan besi tehator responsibilities বাঢ়ি যাব and that is why the poorer families with low incomes যেতিয়া children বেছি হয় the number of children বাঢ়ি যায় তেতিয়া তেহেঁতৰ developmentত এটা বহুত ডাঙৰ obstacle আহি যায় because they do not know how to feed those children. They only think that if we have more number of children there will be more number of bread earners, but actually it is the other way around because the children become liability to the parents. It is not suggested that human beings be treated like cattle and compulsorily sterilized. Kintu that doesn't mean that human beings are compulsorily sterilized koribo lagibo like cattle. That is tehator family planning or tehante buzi napai nije ami tehalok enforce koribo lagibo through the means of coercion, that is force. But there is no alternative to voluntary family planning without introducing an element of coercion. The choice is really between control of population and perpetuation of poverty. So, yet at a more important point, authors on said that আমি জানো that human beings are cattle নিচিনাকে treat কৰি পেলাই sterilize কৰিব নোৱাৰে forcefully. Plus, তেহেঁতক force নকৰাকে voluntary family planning অটো আমি convince কৰিব পৰা নাই. So what are we left with? Amar eta choice ase either ami population to control korim or ami poverty to control korim. But these two things go hand in hand. Jede population besi hobo, poverty besi hobo. Jede poverty besi hobo, population besi hobo. So in order to control either of these, we have to look at it as a complete whole. Ami at a complete scenario hisabe sabo lagibo because if you want to control one we cannot overlook the other. The population of India is estimated to be 920 million today, more than the entire populations of Africa and South America but put together. This was at the time of when this essay was written. No one familiar with the conditions in India would doubt that the hope of the people would die in their hungry hutments unless population control is given topmost priority. So the same thing is being repeated here that jibla poor people thake in India tahati nijor shanti huts pelakot tahati henege thaki jay unacknowledged and in that abject poverty or hey poverty clutches or parani ketio ulai hibo noare because of the lack of development and because of the lack of awareness. For the first time in human history, we see a transcending concern, the survival not just of the people but of the planet. We have begun to take a holistic view of the very basis of our existence. So yet Coursera transcending concern I say, that is transcending concern mane hoise amar concern to etia it has moved on from just being confined to human beings, just being confined to human lives, to the environment in general. It a holistic view loiso, a complete view loiso of the environmental problem আৰু হেতু এতিয়া অকল human beings are confined নহয়. The environmental problem does not necessarily signal our demise. It is our passport for the future. So কি হৈছে যদি আমি এটো অকল নেগেটিভলি চাব যাওঁ আমি এনেকে ভাবিম that environmental problem হৈছে that means we are moving closer to our demise, to our destruction. But যদি আমি পজিটিভ সাইডৰ পৰা চাওঁ আৰু এটা alarm হিচাপে চাওঁ to remind ourselves of correcting our ways at it in a positive way তেতিয়া আমি গম পাম that environmental issueটোৱে আমাক শিকাইছে এতিয়া it has actually helped us to realize that we need to correct our ways, we need to correct the way we have been treating the environment, we have been dealing with the environment hitherto, and now that we have to change all our ways. Our hetu jodi we positively sound, we can look at these issues as a passport to our future generation, for our future generations. The emerging new world vision has ushered in the era of responsibility. It is a holistic view, an ecological view, seeing the world as an integrated whole rather than a dissociated collection of parts. This is important. See, on a positive side, if we look at it, we can treat these environmental issues as a passport for our future. That is, we can move towards a better future, towards a brighter future with a healthier environment for ourselves. Jetia ami etu buzi pam that ami eta era of responsibility actually ahi paisu etia. The world vision has ushered in the era of responsibility. That is ami etia asu he era of responsibility jot ami ecological or at a holistic view re environment to saisu world kon saisu and not as different parts, dissociated parts or collection of dissociated parts, but as a complete whole. Yar agoleke eta mechanistic view asile aru he mechanistic view to asil as a machine, eta machine or jeneke parts thake ami heneke sai aisilu planet khonok, but etia ami saisu world of the planet earth and the environment through a holistic perspective. Or hetu holistic perspective ahar lage lage eta ecological view ahi goise with that sense of responsibility that we are not dissociated, fragmented parts which actually come together to form a whole, but we are a whole jitu kami separate koribo nuaro. They are not separate parts which live together, which are brought together to form a whole forcefully, but they are actually a whole which can never be separated. Etia ami he view to buzi paisu. Industry has a most crucial role to play in this new era of responsibility. What a transformation would be effected if more businessmen shared the view of the chairman of DuPont. DuPont is a company, an American company, Mr. Edgar S. Woolard, who 5 years back declared himself to be the company's chief environmental officer. We understand CEO means chief executive officer, but you have chief environmental officer bole declare korisil he manujon Mr. Edgar S. Woolard. He was the chairman of the DuPont company. Or it with example is how they said about the growing consciousness that manu keneke conscious hoy gosle, even the industrialists who are always running after profits, who are always running after commercialization of the resources of whatever nature has to offer to us, even industry is playing a crucial role in this era of responsibility, and this is one example, Mr. Edgar S. Woolard's statement that of declaring himself as a chief environmental officer. With this, he adds that our continued existence as a leading manufacturer requires that we excel in environmental performance. And now, with that new awakening, with that new realization, that man of the DuPont company, he says that we have understood that our responsibilities have increased, and now as a leading manufacturer, we also are required to excel in environmental performance, not just in profits, but also towards being sensitive, towards our environment. Of all the statements made by Margaret Thatcher during the years of her prime ministership, none has passed so decisively into the current coin of English usage as her felicitous and felicitous words mane hoise jitu etia iman relevant hoy, which are actually so well chosen for this particular scenario. No generation has a freehold on this earth. All we have is a life tenancy with a full repairing lease. These words are so relevant and these are so important for us to understand that these are claimed on environment, upon nature. But actually we fail to understand that we are no more than tenants who have got this planet, who have got the earth on lease. Ami ya tenants nisna ke asu on rent. Aru ami earth khonok amar home hisabe paisu just for a particular time period. We are not here forever. Aru ami jitu time period leke yat asu he contract eta ami sign korisu with environment as tenants, that we are going to live here on this planet for a particular period of time, and before we leave this planet we have to repair the losses that we will incur upon the environment. So আমি যিখিনি হার্ম কৰিম সেইখিনি যাতে আমি undo কৰিব পাৰো, not undo, সেইখিনি যাতে আমি ৰিপেয়াৰ কৰি থৈ যাব পাৰো before we leave this earth. According to Margaret Thatcher, we are no more than just tenants, life tenants era loi ahisu ami life jetialeke ami yat asu tetialeke amar he life tenants etu ase with a full repairing lease. And lease means contract, that is, as long as we are here we also have that responsibility that ami jitu harm korisu, jitu loss incur korisu, we also have to compensate those losses. In the words of Mr. Lester Brown, that is Lester Russell Brown, we have not inherited this earth from our forefathers. We have borrowed it from our children. See, when we say that we have not inherited this from our forefathers, that is, ami inherit koru mane ami eta ownership eta claim korisu. Jitu bostu ami ama parents opa prom. Suppose ami kiba eta hor bostu ama parents opa paisu, we are the owner of that particular thing. Kintu jodi ami kau that ami borrow korisu kabar pra, borrow korile amar complete authority na thake. We also have a sense of responsibility because jone amak lend kore, jar pa ami borrow korisu, we have to give it back to them in a proper shape. Exactly hetu meaning loi pelai etu sentence koise statement to koise Lester Brown that we have not inherited this earth from our forefathers. Jodi ami inherit korisu boli bhabilo ami nijor claim to basically dekhabo bisare. But as long as we keep reminding ourselves the fact that we have not inherited it from our forefather, that is ami etia responsible nahoy for its deterioration, but if you look at it as we have borrowed it from our children, jitu our future generation ase tar pa ami borrow korisu a planet to, then we will be able to look at it, take care of it, and handle it with all our responsibility. So that's all this environmentalist Mr. Lester Brown he wants to say by this last statement. So what do we have in this chapter is that the author calls this planet as an ailing planet. Then he talks about the green movement's role. Role in what? In changing the perception, in changing the mindset of the people towards environment, the mindset of not just one area but across the globe. That is, the world over. Today people are raising their voices. There are environmentalists who are coming up with their claims, with their theories, with their movements, with their books, with their debates and discussions on environmental protection and conservation, because if we fail to protect our environment today, our future generation will have nothing but a deserted place with no greenery around, with no environment to cherish. Thank you so much. Until our content bur bhal paise, our explanation bur bhal paise, kindly our channel to grow korot, help korok, share korok nijor friends or logot, and subscribe to our channel. And we really try to give every topic in detail, and we'd like to keep our content original as possible. আমি যিখিনি এক্সপ্লেনেশ্যন দিওঁ আমি নিজৰ আণ্ডাৰষ্টেণ্ডিঙৰ পৰা দিওঁ, আমি থৰো নিজে ভালকৈ ষ্টাডি কৰোঁ এভৰি টপিক, এণ্ড উই ট্ৰাই টু গিভ ইউ দ্য পচিবল মিনিংছ অন every topic or every word which we think that it might be difficult for the students to understand. So if you really like our work, kindly share and subscribe to it and help us grow, because we are new on YouTube. We really need your motivation. Your support has always helped us so far to deliver our best, and I'm sure that it's going to help us to do even better. Thank you so much. That's all.